Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. Ross Blacklock on to tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
For me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two. And if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tick balls, or you're able to make a play on the football.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Campbell returning it. And he'll get it up just past the 20.
Take him over here. No. What you need? Nothing. Ain't nothing over there for you. Go on. Go on about your business.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time
just realized who you said.
Don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
Hell yeah. Damn, game of tag was different.
Second down at 7.
I ain't know who you was. You know, I'm used to that one name on the game of tag.
The 27-yard line. This defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got
Nelson, do you want me to get your butt?
With extreme confidence.
Then stop.
Wilson. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once you made the read, pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away.
What affiliation people y'all with?
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Okay,
and this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. These two teams all tied after one.
Yeah.
From the 16, Winston. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Jameis to throw it. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And some room to maneuver. And out across midfield down to the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5
Pick your
yards
chair up,
on it.
Frank.
And be frank about
Pick your chair up.
Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside
my
the
battery
25.
low. I'm not
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Meanwhile, Winston's throw here on target to Hurst. Touchdown! And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they... Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas.
Sit down.
It's now 21-7.
Don't move. Come on, y'all.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 8 yards to go on second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have, and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Cannon Farley. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Rosas good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Schultz. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again here, Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Still 9 remaining on second down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Chubb will get the call running left. Shrugs off another. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Winston. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They go play action now. Wilson. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Foye, Sade, and Lurican able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Still shedding tackles. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Hands it off out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Trey Hendrickson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Winston. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. On 2nd and goal, Wilson, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the fourth. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team.
And I think the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Winston here to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They go play action. Winston. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they